I worked one day, and this is how many stories I have. We're back! Again, it's Drannz.
It's Amelie.
And welcome to May I. I think we should just dive right the fuck in.
Yeah, fucking splish fast, let's take a bath.
Okay, so this pissed me off. I don't know why this pisses me off so much, but I had a table, and they wanted to order alcohol, and I ID'd him, and he goes, don't I, what? My ID's in the car. Don't I look older? I'm like, no, that's why I'm IDing you. And he's like, oh, I guess I'll go get it. He goes and gets his ID. He's a 97. I was like, dude, you're joking, right? Like, I literally said this to him, like, you are getting upset with me? You're a 97.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, I have a beard. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about your facial hair.
No, like, okay.
You have a baby face, and you're a small man. Sorry.
You could be an undercover liquor inspector.
I know. I explain that to him. I always say, I'm like, we have liquor inspectors coming in right now and all this shit, and they're like,
should we take his?
Don't I look older?
Oh man, I dodged a bullet the other night. I dodged a bullet. I was serving this table. They were two like kind of parent-looking people.
Parent-looking people.
I don't know. And then teen, like he looked like a teen.
Yeah.
And I was just like, can I just see ID? They ordered 3 beers. I was like, can I just see ID from you, hon? And he shows me his one ID. And I look at it. I look at him. And I'm just reading everything. And it was September 4th, 2000.
What day was this?
This was in August.
Oh.
So I literally look at it and don't really register.
Yeah.
And then I drop it back. And I'm like, do you have a second piece? And he's just like, what? I was like, do you have anything else with like your name, your birthday, anything? Like credit card, debit card, or whatever. And they're like, everyone's trying to find everything in his wallet. And I'm just like, I'm looking, and I'm like, there's something to this day. And I'm trying to figure it out. And they're like, oh, well, he doesn't have any secondary piece ID. He's only 18. I was like, ding, 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 ding. So they were from Manitoba.
Oh, you're allowed to
drink in Manitoba at 18 years old.
So we have these regulars that come in, and they're just so fucking pretentious and rude. I haven't served them in a really long time because I don't really work at my other place anymore, but they came in and the one lady ordered a veggie burger with a Caesar salad, and our Caesar salad comes with bacon. I was like, oh, are you okay with bacon? And she's like, no bacon. So I assume veggie burger, no bacon. She's a vegetarian. Hey, so there's anchovies in our Caesar dressing. Well, I'm not a vegetarian.
So what?
I was in such a bad mood after that. This literally, like, you could call me like a stupid fucking bitch and I'd be like, haha. But if you're like, I'm not a vegetarian.
Like I'm making me seem dumb for even asking, like, fuck you.
Like, I'm literally doing my job. And then they continue, I check up on them. How's everything tasting? Okay, is that good? Is that bad? Like, what the fuck does that mean? And then so, after the meal, I always ask, like, is there anything else I can grab right now? Do we want to look at a dessert menu? And the one lady was like, well, give us a minute. Like, I was like, I'm just... Cool. So I leave them alone, and I come back 10, 15 minutes later because I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And I was like, can I grab, we're still doing okay? And they're like, we want to look at a dessert menu. I'm like, okay, now you want to look at a dessert menu? Oh, you've digested now? Okay. So I show them the dessert menu.
You dog.
Give them another 5 minutes. I'm like, oh, did we decide on anything? She goes, no, we're just getting the bill. 10%. I'm like, holy fuck, you're such an angry person.
This wasn't my table, it was one of my coworkers' tables. They come in and they're just like super trashy, just like really trashy. So they come in and just kind of like wander, like, can we sit outside? And the girl's like, yeah, no worries, like just wherever you like. She's like, I haven't decided yet.
Oh my god.
And my coworker was like, what? And she's like, oh, like, no, you can sit wherever you want. She thought maybe, like, she had said, like, oh, like, what do you want, like, to drink?
Yeah.
So she's like, like toddles over to the table, like the customer.
Yeah.
And then when she finally goes over to like take the order, she's like, damn, this is like really expensive. Like everything's really, do you have anything under $5? Do you have a happy hour?
No, the warehouse is across the street.
I was literally telling her that. I was like, warehouse is across the street, like you can just go, they have like $5 everything, so you should go there.
Everything, it's not even that expensive there. It's like cheaper than most places.
No, yeah, it is very cheap. It's just the fact that
they're trashy.
They're trashy. And then she goes like, do you have any like lagers? And it's like, we're a fucking bar. Of course we have a lager. But anyways, she's like, we've got this beer on special today. It's $4. It's a lager. It's very light. She's like, is that like Budweiser?
That's how you know.
I mean, that's like kind
You're
of
a little trash.
And you're a little trashy. Yeah, no, it's like, it's kind of like Budweiser. Yeah, it's like, it's a lager. It's light. It's better. Like, it's better. It's a better beer, but it's way cheaper. It's like better. So it's just like Budweiser. So yeah. So like, yeah, we'll get that. And then so she grabs it and brings it back. She's like, okay, here are the 2 beers. She's like, this is the Budweiser? No, it's not Budweiser. It's the cheaper one that's better than Budweiser. But yeah, it's like Budweiser. Cool, so it's Budweiser. Okay. She is like, you know, like, I'm hungry, but like, I don't know, like, across the street there's this place and I would like way rather go there.
Then go there!
But like, I'm right here and we're having a drink. Like, should I eat here? Wait, she's like talking to her, but like not talking to the server.
I oh my god, I have a story about that after. Oh my god.
So then she's like, I don't think we're gonna eat. I think I'm just gonna go there after. She's like, this place across the street is expensive. It's like their happy hour is like $12 drinks. Like it's expensive. And she's just like, let's just go there. And I'm like, bitch, you were complaining about the food not being like $5. You wanna go pay $18 for a fucking happy?
I had a table, so like I was trying to take orders for a table of 15 and I had like 4 other tables too. Like trying to get orders from this one guy and he'd been drinking. And he's like, he just fucking talked the whole time. Talk. And I was like, okay, and for yourself? And he's like, I don't know. What do you think? I should get this and then maybe this. What about you? I'm gonna get this. Okay, cool. And for yourself? And she's like talking to somebody else. So I do alright, can I grab you something to eat?
Ooh, yeah.
And she's like, no. And then they're like, oh my god, you're not eating? Why aren't you eating? She's like, well, I have a soy, gluten, and dairy allergy. And they're like, oh, like an actual allergy? Or like, and she's like, no, like I will be in so much pain. Like I will have to leave. Like I will literally be shitting everywhere and like I'll have to leave. And I'm like, are we eating today? And they're like, oh my god, we're so sorry. It's just like, so corky. Like, no, it's not. It's gross. Do you want anything? I'm gonna have fries. You want fries? And you have a soy, gluten, and dairy allergy. So I just want to let you know, I don't even eat at Ass Kitchen. I know for a fact gluten goes in the fryer with your fries. Your fries might even have gluten on them. Oh, but they should be fine. It's fine.
Oh, I've had them before.
You're just gonna shit on, because if you shit in the restaurant, you're gonna clean it up. I am not cleaning up your feces.
Yeah.
But they just like kept going on, and I'm like literally standing there like.
There was it was a Saturday night. It was a long weekend. Bartender had these American boys come in, and he was like, "Okay, what can I get for you?" And the guy was literally like about to say something, and then he just went like, threw up on his arm, and it was just, and then he was just like the guy looked at the bartender. And they just looked at each other and he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. And then,
Gotta get paid him?
No, like they had already like come back and like paid. Like it was all fine because you just pay as you go with the bar. So they settled it up and the other guy like, I think tipped them well. I hope so.
Fucking better.
But like, he was like to the other bartender, he was like, yeah, I just gotta go to the bathroom. I just gotta clean this up. That same bartender too, and like on a Tuesday or something, had a guy like I guess he was pretty like this, and he went to the bathroom.
What does that mean?
Like he was just like, you know, like you're chilling.
Oh, they're swaying.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought he was dancing.
He's taekwondo. But what is it? Capoeira. And this guy was sitting in a booth and went to the washroom, and then he was in there for a while apparently, and came back and he was with the woman or whatever, and he was like swaying again, and then he goes to like get out, and then he just.
I'm never fucking going to your workplace. Ever!
There's been so much vomit in the 2 months I've been there. It's
Like,
great.
what the fuck?
So they lit like everywhere, and it was his table, and he actually handled it very well.
I would literally knock someone the fuck out and lose my job.
Yeah, he puked. He was a little ticked off, but he was happy that he didn't puke in the booth. Because, you know, like cracks and everything, like in the carpet. Sure, but at least he did it on the hardwood floor. Yeah, of course, don't do it. You literally were just in the washroom. Couldn't you have just made yourself throw up?
Oh, I hate kids.
It wasn't a kid. It was fully adult.
Growing up in the fucking restaurant, he's a kid.
He's like a grown-ass man.
Oh my god. Okay, so I had these there were 4 Karens, like literal Karens, like they came in drunk. Like, you know, wine mom drunk when they talk like this. Fuck, I was. They came in and I was like. They ordered a bottle of white wine, obviously, and then it was our reverse happy hour, like late night happy hour, and so they ordered the cheap one, and so I'm coming with a new bottle of wine. It's a different bottle of wine, so I have 4 new glasses. These bitches fucking throw back half a glass of wine. I don't know. I was just like, who? I would rather take 4 shots back to back and chug a glass of wine.
I would way rather take a shot of Jaeger, and I fucking hate Jaeger.
Okay, I don't know about that. I can't.
hate Jaeger with a fucking passion. It's so fucking gross. It's literally like medicine is all it is.
It's cough syrup.
It's cough syrup.
But not, it's like Buckley's cough syrup.
But I can't chug a glass of wine without fucking being like, ugh! So I had 3 walkouts.
Oh my god.
In one night. It was the Thursday before the long weekend. I have never had a walkout, like, ever in my life. Like as a server, like my table, I've never had a walkout. We know your story. Link below. So yeah, I had 3 walkouts. The first one, it was a terminal error. I thought, because the server had already logged into their terminal to like finish the payment, because half of them paid with cash, and then the other one did debit. Yeah. So they did the debit, and then they're like, cash, here you go. So she didn't, I guess, fully log out. She usually always does. And I thought I had, because I noticed, it was like, oh, give to card holder. So I was like, okay, no. But I didn't look down. I just did the red button. I didn't look down. Go over to my table. I'm chatting, because we just had a staff meeting. It was just like, get to know your tables. So I'm talking to these guys, and they're really nice, very out of town young guys, and they're asking me like where to go, and I'm like, you guys should check out this place and this place, and I'm just doing the thing without looking. Now, I look down once, and I just punch in, because it's split, and it's both 1988. So I go down, and I'm punching it in, and I pass it off. And then when I get it back, it goes again, and I was like, print, and I don't even look at the shit. If I had been looking, I would have noticed wrong table. I would have noticed that there would have been 3 payments applied, and that the last payment that I did was only $2.19.
But they didn't say anything.
No, they didn't say anything. The table didn't say anything, because like they're talking too, they're not looking, but they're just doing percentage. They're not paying attention. I'm just a great conversationalist. I blame myself. I'm just too good. Like, what do you want from me? So that's kind of what I said to my manager. I was like, I'm just too good at my job. What do you want from me? I go back and I look, and I'm like, oh fuck. So I see it was like 2, and I see like, and I go to my terminal, and it's like, her bill's closed out. Mine isn't. Mine's still open. I was like, what the fuck? So I go over. I was like, manager, I fucked up. And they were still in the restaurant at this time. So but I didn't get enough time. Like as I was explaining to her, I saw them walking out, and I was like, okay, I could go and run back. And she was like, okay, but what happened? Like, explain this to me. I was like to the other server, I was like, sorry, I need, okay, well, how did your people pay and all this? And then I see these people, like, my table walking away. In the movies, when they slow walk away and the fog comes in, you know? It's kind of like that. The first guy
closed out her table rather than yours.
Yeah. And but it took us forever to figure it out. But then she had gotten part cash on it, so that's why it still worked. So that was the first one. Second one, I had these guys really wasted, really freaking wasted, and they come in, and I was like, hey, should I serve these guys? And my manager was like, yeah, no, they're fine. Like, I served them the day before. They're okay. They're very nice, very sweet. I was like, okay. serve them. They're like, I would like 10 beers. And they're ordering fucking Abby's. Like, they're like 6 different Abby's. Drunk ordering. Bring it all over. And then these new guys join. And the guy's like, 5 tequila shots. I'm like, okay, I'm doing last call right now. So order what you guys want now, and we're done for drinks. This last call, I have probably 8 tables to last call, and my bartender has a whole bar to last call too. Yeah. So there's a lot of people like that I'm not getting to on time. I go over after like last call's done, probably about 15 minutes later, because that's how long it took to do everything. They're like, can you pack up that last food and then bring the bill? So I bring the bill. I'm like, okay. But how are we splitting up these shots? Is everyone doing it separately, or is it all? And they're like, I'm not paying for the shots. I'm not paying for the shots. Like, the people who were there first, the guy who came after, I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna put the shots on yours then, and then like, you don't pay for any of the food. And he's like, yeah, because I need any of the food. They were very like,
don't order stuff for people if you're not gonna be willing to pay.
Exactly. I go over with the new bill, and I drop it off, and then I go over to the terminal, and I see these guys leaving. This is the tequila shot guys. I was like, hey, excuse me, you guys still have to pay for your bill. And then the wife, who I have served before, like these 2 guys I'd served before, they were very sweet, very nice. They get drunk, but they're very nice. But apparently once the wife reaches a certain point, she gets nasty. So I go over and I was like, hey, you just need to pay the bill. And she's like, we're not paying that bill. I was like, no, not the whole bill, just like your portion, the tequila shots. And the guy's just kind of like, what? And then she's just like, no, we're not paying. We're not paying for that. And she's like, they didn't, like, we were just being nice. And like, they just fucking, like they apparently were arguing the entire time.
Okay, but then like,
that's not my fault. It's not my fault, but you gotta pay your tequila shots. Yeah. So I get the guy to pay, but on the thing it says like, you're paying 37 of 149. She's like, we're not paying $149. I was like, no. You're just paying the 37 whatever, and that's all you're paying. That's just how it breaks down. I can show you on the bill, like I promise. Doing it, he's like, thank you very much, and then it's a cent tip. He usually tips $10 all the time.
Oh no!
Yeah. Then the next couple comes, and they're a little like this, but they're kind of waiting for me. I don't have to flag them down as hard. And so I do the next bill. It's like 50 something. And I'm explaining to them like the situation, like, okay, it's 57 of this like total, because they did the same thing. I'm not paying the whole thing. And I was like, okay,
Jesus,
where's the other person that's supposed to pay the rest of the food, the $53 one? Yeah. They're like, oh, she's just in the washroom. I was like, okay, yeah, they're regulars. So I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I trust you. And that was a $56 bill, no tip. I was like,
oh my god.
Like, okay, cool, cool. We're gonna do this. Wait, where's the lady? And I wait. Probably about 5 minutes, the girl doesn't come back up. Another 5 minutes. I'm like, I'm getting a bad feeling. Yeah. I'm looking. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, I was like, okay, manager, I gotta go downstairs. I'm gonna go look in the washroom. I gotta go see if this lady is still there. I guess, fuck, I don't know if she dipped out the back or she dipped out the front, but she wasn't in there. And so that was a $56. I was like, she's not there. And she's like, fuck. I was like, yeah. So that's 2 bills that I have to cash out. So that's a $38 bill and a $56 something dollar bill. Then at the end of the night, but I'm still in a good mood. This is the fucked up part.
Yeah, I was like,
I was still in a great mood because all my other tables were phenomenal. One of my last tables came in, it was a girl and a guy. He had left, which I thought he had gone to the bathroom. They had ordered a spinach dip and a wing. And I wait 15 minutes and she's like, I walk by the table and she goes, hey, can you go do me a favor? Can you check my friend? He's like really drunk. I think he went to the washroom. And I was like, okay.
That's not my job, but okay.
Yeah, like I'm a nice person. Okay, yeah, I'll go do it. I go tell my manager and I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna check in the washroom. She says her friend's really drunk. So I go check and I was like, he's not there. And I go back up. I was like, I'm sorry, like I don't think he's down there. Did he leave? Like, or is everything okay? She's like, maybe he's having a smoke. I don't know. Do you want to like check in the back, like if he went out the back for a smoke? And I was just like, yeah, sure, because that makes total sense. That's something people do. I'm so fucking naive. Now, I told my manager again, but my manager was not in visual sight of her this time.
Yeah.
So my manager was dropping off the food for my other table. Now, my manager goes around, drops food off, because I'm going to go check the smoking thing. And she sees the girl leave, like dart.
Like, and she ran.
Like she booked it. And then she's like, fuck. And she's like, I just gotta drop this. She's like, I gotta drop this shit off. The people that she was serving were also servers. So these two girls who are in the inside booth, they climb over these guys that they're in with. They're like, we're gonna go help, we're gonna go help. They're like, get out of the way. And so she goes and runs after the girl. She's like, you gotta pay your bill. She's like, my friend's not there. Like, I don't have my wallet. I don't have any money. I'll come back. I swear, I swear. And like, she's just like, no, you have to come back and pay now. Like, give me your phone and you can come pay back tomorrow. Give me something. Like, I can't let you leave. And she's just like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, but making up some fucking bullshit.
Yeah, because they had a plan to start and she's getting caught.
Exactly.
What a pussy boy. Why would he go,
And then she like stops and she's like, you know what? Just fuck it. Because there was a story that we were told, again, at our staff meeting. One of our OG managers chased after a guy who dipped out on his bill, and he like chased him down the street and like pushed him up against the alley. It was like, and it had him in a chokehold and shit. But then the cops got intervened, and the guy was reaching into his pocket for something, and apparently he had a butcher knife in his fucking pocket.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. So, you're not supposed to chase people down because it can get violent.
Exactly.
And it's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly. And like that's the thing that our manager was saying is like it's not worth your safety if for a table that's just gonna dip out for like it was a $28 bill. It wasn't huge. They were my last table, and I was just like, yeah, it sucks.
But they're gone now.
They're gone. We discounted their food for them for just being really decent people. Yeah. And that woman gave me $20 on 30. And I was like, babe, like, you don't have to.
Yeah. Okay, so I have one. And this is probably one of my most aggravating stories has ever happened to me. Okay, so it's late night happy hour. And everyone is coming in. Like, I get 8 tables right away. So I have like 7 tables, and then I have this one table come in. It's a family of 4. And they're asking, how much is this? How much is this? How much is this? It's on the menu. What are dry ribs? How do you explain that? They're ribs. It's pork.
Overdone pork.
It's crispy. How big is a calamari? How big is this? How much is this? How many wings come in? I'm like, holy fuck, guys. Like, how much is this? Is this worth my while? I'm like, okay, so right off the bat, they're like freaking out about price, about everything. Not good. Not a good sign.
Yeah.
So they order like 5 appies and bring it up. They're fucking disgusting. They're so goddamn messy. Like, there's food everywhere. Talking, like, trying to like touch me. They have food on their fucking hands, and it's just like, I was like, ew, blah. I don't like when people touch me in general. So it comes to the bill. So I bring the bill all together because it's a fucking family. So I would assume that they're eating together. No, sorry, I need 2 appies on here and the rest on this one. Okay, cool. I do print by guess, so do just in case, because I was like, I have a feeling like they were gonna change their mind and just pay all together. So I bring that. He's like, no, I need 2 separate bills. Okay, go back. I have like 7 other tables at this point, and it's busy, and I'm trying to wrap shit up because we close soon. So I bring the 2 separate bills. He pays them both, doesn't tip on one, tips me $2 on the other one, and then he takes all the bills that are on the table and he rips them all up.
Rude.
I was like, I saw that and I was like, and I left. I was like, why? Why would you? Why?
Just to be a cunt?
I don't fucking know. Because he was like, thank you so much. Like, you did awesome. Thank you so much. I was like, and I like while he's ripping this up, he's like, you did so good. Thank you. I was like,
my eyes twitching and I'm not even trying. Like, that's fucked up.
I was like, what? Are you a sociopath? Like,
yeah.
What the
do you get off on making me do extra shit for no apparent reason?
It made me so fucking mad. Best tippers! Starting off with our worst, because we want to end off on a positive note. So my worst tipper was the other day. I was splitting a 30 with my manager, plus I had 6 other tables in the restaurant.
Money night.
It was I sold 20 on that night.
Short?
It was crazy. It was on the holiday Monday.
Oh,
anyways,
okay.
So I was getting time and a half too. Good day. It's a really, really good day. So I had this lady, and they had ordered, they ordered nachos. On one half, only cheese and chicken. On the other half, no cheese, no chicken, only veggies. They want extra this, extra that, extra this, extra that. Then they want a burger. No this, no this, no this, add this. Right? And I'm like, okay, whatever, you got a lot of mods, throw it in. And then because they wanted the nachos to come first and they wanted the burger to come after. So they were halfway down their nachos and they're like, where's the burger? Why isn't the burger here yet? I'm like, you asked for them to come after. It's a chicken burger. It's like a raw chicken. They have to fucking cook the chicken all the way through. I'm like, I can go double check on it. She's like, no, you need to pack it to go and then bring me the bill. I'm like, okay, for sure. So it was coming up at the time, so I brought her the bill and whatever, and I can see my 30 is waving me down. They need drinks, they want to order food. I see 3 of my tables packing their stuff up, looking around for me, and this woman just pulled her card out. Oh, I have to cancel it. Something's wrong.
We all know what that was.
She couldn't figure out
how to no tip?
No, how to do a different percentage, because she said that in English. She said, how do you go down? So her daughter grabbed it and then she said, tip, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So the bill is a $55 bill and she tipped me $4.44. And I was like, I'm so glad you wasted 4 minutes of my time to not make any money when I could be, helping my other tables that will make money.
Yeah.
So I literally grabbed it and walked away. I was like, fuck you, you're wasting my time. Like, ask me, if you don't want to tip me, like I was about to say, if you don't want to tip, I can do that for you.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I need to go.
Go. Worst tipper. Okay, so I remember those regulars I told you about that they have, that they reserve the table and they pay you and all that kind of stuff.
Worst tipper.
No. So, one of their friends came in. Now, I assume this guy is a big head honcho of something. I assume drug dealer, but I don't know for sure. But he knows these guys. So he comes in and tells me, he's like, put their tab on my bill. So it ups it to like a $60 bill. I was like, okay, yeah. Like, I'm thinking he knows them, so we're gonna be really good. So I bring the bill. He's like, but don't tell them. I was like, okay. So I go over and I bring the bill, and then they're motioning to me at the same time, like, bill. I was like, okay. So I get him to pay, and then I don't even look down. And then I go over to them, and I'm like, oh, sorry guys, it's already been taken care of. They're like, what? One of the regulars looks over to the guy and like goes like this, and then he's just like, you paid, like, like they know. And I was just like this, like I was like, I didn't say anything, like, you can't get mad at me, like I didn't say anything. They figured it out for themselves. And I look at the bill, and then it's like a $60 tip. It was like a $60 bill. It was a $5 tip. It was like 68 something. It was a $5 tip. Fuck. And I was like, that was my table that gives me that extra money. And I was like, you just fucked me over so hard, you motherfucker. No, don't pay for someone's bill if you can't afford it.
No, and if you're not gonna tip.
And that more so.
Or tip well,
Yeah.
I've had that so many times where.
Fuck you.
Best tippers! Okay, my best tipper has a funny story. So, on the holiday Monday, we had a reservation come in at 8 o'clock, and it was a coworker. She works in the carts, and she used to work with me on the patio. She's super sweet, and it was her mom's birthday, so it was like her mom and family and all that. There was 15 of them. Our kitchen closed at 9, so they came in at 8.
Okay.
But I was like, it's gonna be a good table. She's a server. It was a good table. They drank a lot. Their bill was like $500.
Whoa.
Everyone tips really well. Everyone's paying. But before this, the girl I know, her sister's boyfriend, they ordered steak, and they ordered it medium rare, and it came out pretty rare. Mm-hmm. He wasn't eating, so I asked him, like, is everything okay? And he was like, oh, it's fine. And the girlfriend was like, no, he thinks it's too rare. I'm like, okay, do you want a new one? Do you want me to put it back on the grill? They're like, oh, just put it back on the grill, because she's a server. Mm-hmm. So I go and I put it back on the grill, bring it back out. I'm like, let me know how it is, and if anything, I'll do, like, I can do it again, or I can get you something different. He still doesn't eat it, and I'm clearing plates, and they're like, oh no, we're all done. I'm like, are you sure it's okay? Like, you sure everything's good? He's like, no, it's fine. And she was like, no, he still thought it was too rare. I'm like, okay, let me go talk to my manager and see what I can do. Mm-hmm. I go tell him, and they're like, okay, yeah, we'll take care of it. So I thought he had already taken care of it, but he didn't, and I brought the bills out.
Oh.
And she paid for it, and I didn't even clue in because I thought it was already deleted.
Yeah.
And then so at the end, the girl I know, she's paying. She's like, hey, so I just want to let you know, like, my sister's really upset that she had to pay for the steak. I'm like, oh shit, I'm so sorry, like, that's my bad. Does she want me to give her a refund? I can do that. Yeah. Because we were totally supposed to take care of that. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I don't know. I just, like, if I was gonna pay for it, like, I thought I would at least, like, take the steak home. I'm like, okay, do you want me to get you a refund?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Refund or
refund? because we close. So usually we get out by 9. I usually get out around 9:15, 9:30. It was 10:15 at this time, and I was like, what do you want from me?
Yeah.
And so I looked at my manager, and my manager's like, oh, just give her $25 because that's like what the steak is cost and whatever, and then we'll call it even. And I'm like, okay, here you go, whatever, thank you. So the girl that I know, she paid, her bill was $130, and she gave me, Jesus, what was I kept it in that? Because she was just throwing cash down. She just kept throwing cash down. I was like, it's good, like we're good. And she's like, no. I think she gave me like $50 on 130, yeah.
My best tipper, I had a guy who had a $22 bill and he gave me $20. He was very kind. He comes in all the time. But he's the guy that drinks the fucking milk. He's the milk guy. He came back, but he gave me $20, so I can't roast him anymore. So thanks, milk guy.
Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. And remember, tip your motherfucking servers, bitch.